Good afternoon, dear friends. So, in the last lecture, we talked about Wimsatt and Beardsley and their two influential essays, The Intentional Fallacy and The Affective Fallacy. Today, I'm going to talk a little in detail about the essay, The Intentional Fallacy. The essay Intentional Fallacy, it is said that it became a theoretical cornerstone for new criticism. Why so? Because it was an assault not just on intention, but its target was a certain kind of romanticism and notions like sincerity, spontaneity, originality. Now, what are these? These are all catchwords of romanticism, as we already know. The Intentional Fallacy, the essay, it presents a clash not only between two styles of criticism, the intentionalists and the anti-intentionalists, but basically between two fundamentally different conceptions of literature. Two different conceptions of literature. What do I mean by that? I mean the romantic conception which sees literature as a vehicle for personal expression, and the modernist conception which sees literature as a pure linguistic artifact, or in Wimsatt's term, as a verbal icon. Now, first of all, we have to understand, what does this term fallacy imply? A fallacy, according to Wimsatt and Beardsley, is an invalid mode of reasoning. Wimsatt and Beardsley claim that it is fallacious to base critical judgments about the meaning or the value of an artifact on external evidence concerning the author's intentions. Elsewhere, they describe fallacy as, I quote, a confusion between the poem and its origins, unquote. In the essay, Wimsatt and Beardsley lay down certain axiomatic propositions. They agree that the cause of a poem is a designing intellect, as they put it, but they disagree that intention is a standard for critical or literary interpretation of a work of art. Now, the idea of concentrating on the poem and not on the poet was earlier put forth by T.S. Eliot in his essay Traditional and Individual Talent, which appeared in 1919. And I quote from the essay. Eliot said, "Honest criticism and sensitive appreciation are directed not upon the poet but upon poetry," unquote. Now, this assertion of T.S. Eliot that the text is more important than the poet is basically what the new critics talk about. I will continue in the next lecture. Thank you so much.